Okay, we're gonna start the second coaching session, yeah. Okay, so he's gold.
I got it, don't worry.
They're both there. They're both there.
Both there, both there.
Okay, first round, I don't know what he bought. Okay, right click. Okay, flash. Ah, the jump was a little bit scary. Tough. Okay, rule of thumb. Never buy a vandal second round. I don't want to say never, but like... Nah, I'll say never. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You really shouldn't. Unless you're like... You plan on cycling around the gun. I don't want to say... Okay, I won't say never. Don't buy vandal after winning pistol. Instead, buy spectre, full armor. Because if you die and they pick up the vandal, the round is a wrap. I mean, it's only... I would only recommend you do this if you're smurfing, right?
I'm gonna...
That's the only time it's acceptable. Because, like, here, imagine... So, you know he's mid. Imagine you lose this 1v1 to this Reyna and she overheals. Holy shit, that would be tough.
KJ's upstairs.
Oh, okay. But alternate universe, she double dinks you here. And she overheals and picks up the Vandal. And now she has a gun advantage over your team. So never do this. And if you do buy a Vandal, you should never be by yourself. Never be lurking. The whole point of, like, when you have gun advantage, avoid lurking on attack. Because if you die, then the enemy team gets the gun, and the round doesn't look all too winnable. What about Reyna? Vandal second round? I still wouldn't. It's just too risky. It's too risky because Spectre full armor just does the job, right? You don't need a Vandal. If you win the round, can't you bonus with the Vandal? You can. You can in this instance. So that's what's happening now. You're bonusing with the Vandal, and you're an equal footing with their Vandals, but it's a risk, right? It's riskier more than it's like it brings you an advantage. I personally don't think it's worth the risk, because the reward here is like you take 1v1s with the Vandal and hope the guy with the Vandal gets the kill. If he does, then that's good, but that's not usually what ends up happening.
Oh, Asher's in boathouse. Dude, she's just sitting there.
A shot. You get... Oh, okay, you don't have...
Mid, market.
A shot. Ult. Oh my god, he ults.
Dead.
You rip your ults.
Yeah, last one's on B.
A's open.
Okay, maybe not anymore. I would have ulted. MySpace brought me here. Okay, yeah, we're on every platform, even MySpace. AIM for the boomers. I like this lurk now, actually. Hey, nice round. Hey, you have really good aim. You said this is gold? Wait, you're gold? Skies? I remember seeing your clips in Discord. How the hell, dude? Some of you guys in gold have cracked aim.
Good shot.
Let me
I'm Hearthstone gold 3? Nah.
I'm out.
Nah. You're about to pop off and get to plat soon. I feel it.
Reyna's too weak. Reyna's weak.
Sage is on A. Rena's in tree.
Wow.
So, okay, let's reflect real quick. Why would it have been good to pop your ult last round when it was a 3v3? Because this round, when they're saving, you don't really need it, right? You're not going to really want to pop your ults, and you could have used this round to farm up for the next one. So anytime a round looks winnable and you guys are in equal footing, dude, just rip the ult, man.
Oh, he's mid.
So, lurking. This goes back to what I'm saying. Lurking with the gun advantage, avoid, right? Avoid this. Because this is what happens. I mean, again, you know, it's one person, 5v1, but you give him a gun, and he could have some nasty shots with the Vandal. I don't mind this ult. You can flash follow it in. Your team didn't shoot that for you. It's unlucky. So this should have been, I think this should have been communicated. I think this should have been like, make sure you're communicating with your team on where you're ulting or where you're pushing, especially with ult, right? Like, you want to be on the same wavelength. Hey guys, let's go into A. I'm going to ult in. Just say something so simple, right? Where your whole team's going to be like, all right. That's tough. Okay, so this round, I don't really necessarily like this peak.
Are we, what's the move? Like,
Wanna double pick cat?
So the reason why I don't like this play, your team isn't really doing anything. Number one rule of lurking, you only peek angles after your team has made presence somewhere. And by the looks of it, they're just holding for pushes and no one is contesting them. So there's a very good chance that you can bump into people just holding A main because they're not doing anything else, right? Your team's not doing anything else. They have nothing else to watch. So the timing here is just off. There's no reason. Like, wait for your whole team to make noise before you decide to lurk. I don't mind lurking, but I'm assuming you get punished here for this.
I mean,
There's two on A.
So ulting is good. You want to do this, but you also don't want to throw this away. I think these ults are... I like waiting a little bit before you just pop the ults, right? You want to make sure your team's on the same page. Get them to use util beforehand. The idea behind the ult is you want to follow it in. Are you following this in? Are you going to be able to? Probably not because of this util, right? They did it before, but you can bait this out. Make a lot of footsteps. Run around like, you know, you're running circles around them, doing some donuts over here in the main. Get them to use this util. After they use util, Sage Wall, Sage Slows, Astra shit, whatever. Then you could be like, all right, guys, you guys want to go A? You guys want to group mid? You guys want to group B? I have my ult, right? This is how it needs to be communicated. Not just like, I like that you're using your ult right away on the important rounds, but you should be using it a little bit more, you know, strategically, not just ripping at the start. Unless you all, you know, everyone's on the same page. You guys plan on like holding W in a site, which doesn't end up happening. So they shot the ult. You have a vague idea of where they're at. You got a blind. No one's capitalizing on it.
Sage, she wall.
They reposition though. Now they're in good spots to hold this site really easily. And just like that, you wasted flashes and your ult. You actually might have a timing on this raise. That's tough. So here you guys have numbers advantage. You guys are saving. The goal here is to play off of each other well. Avoid. Yeah. You want to avoid peeking angles here. Avoid obvious, you know, coin flip down plays. Careful, you're yeah.
99 on Astra.
Okay, good trade. Careful with peeking with util, right? You play bomb here.
Pushing side.
We have flank.
Just live. Nice job.
Nice.
I think you play that well.
Skye,
Other than peeking there with your heal out, that's kind of grief, right? You want to make sure you're never doing that. Again, you know, you can only heal people who are out of combat for like, what is it, like 2 seconds or something?
Oh, there's one more here.
All right. I don't mind this play, but I think you fall off after a kill. You know what I'm saying? After getting a pick, fall off and play numbers. Right? The idea is like they know where you are. They're going to trade this kill, and you were kind of low. You rather play with your team and trade off of each other than try and go for a solo play when they know where you're at, right? Yeah, you should have just even the calm, like you get the kill and then you just fall off. Every time you get a pick, that should be like instant in your mind. Don't go for more. Don't go for more. Just get a kill, dip. Get a kill, fall. Get a kill, fall, right? You win a lot more rounds that way, I promise.
Last player standing.
You actually can maybe get a timing. It depends. I think you might be holding you though. Yeah. Ult?
Nice.
Ult. Yes. One's A main, close. Oh, he went heaven? Or he broke the window. Is it a fake? Is he actually tree?
Right now.
Probably door. Look door.
30 seconds left.
Okay, he's door. Close door maybe? You need a kill. It's tough, right? In 1v3 situations, you have to get kills before you turtle up in sight, because they can trade you off very easily. So even if you do get that kill on Reyna, you get traded, right? This is what I mean. Like, you have to isolate your 1v1s before you get into turtle mode in 1v3s.
105. What the?
You need to get back on site as fast as you can.
Not really. You guys are big chilling.
One's on Jenny.
Sage no armor. Sage no armor.
Right side.
Oh, you guys are kind of like panicking a bit. So the idea here,
It's on top. Nice.
I would flash to the smoke.
No.
No.
Gun out here. They could be up cat.
Reyna's wine.
Bro, don't push.
Whoa, are you lagging or something? You gotta be very. You can't. Don't sit out in the open like this with the knife out. You can get timing to your hella hard. I'm not a big fan of this
Go
spot.
B tiles, go in tiles, go in tiles. I think it's B.
A run back site. You definitely.
Yep.
Okay, just one here. You got
Everyone?
this. Never mind, you're good.
B main though.
Enemy remaining.
Top mid, top mid.
We got
But it's scary here if all three of them run B main, right? You get traded, and then they have sight for free.
60.
Just something to note.
Didn't heal.
Me to do the crack?
Gene, what's up? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm
no,
gonna
don't
blind
worry
through
about
this
that.
window. You ready?
If you don't have time, do you just plan for
smoke.
money? Yeah.
This one
Mhm.
before.
play safe.
Bro, what is that? Yeah, through the smoke, through the smoke.
They're mid. One grass.
Just mark it.
I just got one.
I have a door shot.
Enemy remaining.
Oh, dang, it's 145.
Just the body.
You win these guys.
Risky.
Just have
Just reload, bro. I pick up the gun. Ah, that's one.
What,
You
that's
won
it?
this. So, you know that he can't be here because the window's not broken. I actually think he ran all the way through B. Oh, he's there. Wait,
Let's
how did he
go.
get there? Oh, it's not broken. Oh, it is broken. I thought the window wasn't broken. What the fuck? Gotta be careful here that they're not holding. Usually cages like to set up here. Ah, you didn't check close right.
I play catwalk, I have one.
Yo, Skye, where are you pushing? I need you.
My bad.
KJ and Astra.
It's okay, it's okay. I healed myself. I healed myself.
Wait, what? No, you had the flank of a
54
lifetime. You
54
definitely don't fall off.
One copy over here. And they both lobby.
Walk.
One copy.
I'm on flank.
I think they heard you. I think you started walking way too.
I got the flank, we chill.
You get in a position to hide, because they're gonna be holding this.
I have turret for you. Put a
Yeah.
Oh, shot.
So, rule of thumb: never push up if they're not pushing out. The flank timings are off here. I think a lot of them. You had a good opportunity to park yourself like behind the box, or maybe you're holding this close angle, or you're even just watching that from mid, right? But you don't want to push in until they start pushing out on the site, because someone's gonna be watching that.
He swings that. They know you're.
They swing it back because they're not going out on A, so he might as well like hold that. After he gets that kill, he's probably like, wait guys, let's go back B. So maybe your killjoy might be in a good spot here. I like this angle.
flanking.
Rotating mid.
Yeah, he's actually, nope, never mind. Okay.
Spike
Yo,
down
good
A.
kill, Joey. I swear, you're goated.
That was a good kill. He needs to fall off completely though.
saw me.
Completely fall off.
Enemy remaining. Last player standing.
It's on your leg cage.
Nice.
That
Dude, who
play.
saw that Ash?
Yeah, I would never really push up here like this. You're playing too aggressive, way too aggressive. This is like a Jet Reyna type play, because you get the kill, you dismiss out or jet dash out. Skye, you're fucked, right? So avoid playing too aggressive on Skye or in one and done spots. What are one and done spots? Spots where you can only get one kill and then you get traded. Where's the one and done spot? Places you have nowhere else to reposition. A good spot would be like, let's say you got a kill from stairs, right? You're back stairs here. You get that kill, now you can reposition a back site. You know, that's not a one and done spot. So parking yourself in corners like these are one and dones.
Wait. You already have throwing it. What is it? One more.
Oh, he swung.
You know what I mean? Like, you get the kill, you get the pick, you're looking for more. You know, you don't need to get that more. You get that kill and then you fall. I think the problem is you're playing too aggressive and
I got no B by myself. I got them.
too obvious. He's looking for the clips, yeah. You have to understand, like, if you're playing for clips, you're probably not winning as much as you can. It's better to play safer than it is to play for clips.
I got two. You want me to nade again?
No, not it. Not yet.
Okay, again, your util. I like the idea that you want to use your util, but you're kind of just dumping all of your util, right? Like both flashes, ults, you're just throwing it at them with not much purpose. Yeah, so far it's like it's util usage is like the main thing. Making sure you're getting good value out of your util, especially ult.
I throw it in.
So every time you flash, you gotta think, what am I flashing for info? Am I capitalizing off of these flashes? You want to put yourself in situations where you can do something with the flashes, right? That second flash, not really necessary. First one, okay, for info. These guys need to rotate hard. They could be up mid, care.
They're all mid, all mid.
So being aware where they could be, positioning yourself around the stuff.
Going
Okay,
up to
I
market
like
right
this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't peek.
Okay, just hit for
Yeah. So it's positioning. It's positioning as well. Make sure you're aware of where they can be and going, where they can be, and position yourself in a way where you are never peeking into more than one person. So this is a common occurrence where I've noticed that you are putting yourself in spots where you're peeking into multiple people. The way you peek, like you peeking into 2 people, 3 people, 4 people even. I don't think in like the last like 50 games I have peeked into 4 people all looking at me. Like I don't think that's ever happened once. So you want to put yourself in a spot where you isolate 1v1s, and worst case scenario it's 2 people. That's it, not more than that ever. So holding that door was, you know, just asking for trouble. So just be more aware of like, where are they running? You know, my team just pushed through B, right? You dogged through B, saw nothing. Your team is pushing through B. Your team was cat and A main. A main is walled off. Where can they realistically be? Either they're running up mid or they're running up cat. There's no other option, right? So you need to be thinking like this throughout rounds, right? Being in the spot is really tough when you don't have you're not a smoker. You can't smoke yourself off. You can't run away. I don't really like pushing up mid here. This is a very common wallbang spot. Yeah, so your aim is good. I think it's just like your positioning and util usage and decision making. That's the main thing. Yeah, the main thing that I'm noticing, it's just util usage and popping your ults too early. So the idea is like something like this. Let's say you dog through here, you saw nothing. As soon as you see absolutely nothing, except 1 tiles. I mean, you didn't clear close, right? So they could have been here, but and you know that they're coming up mid. Instead of just challenging them here or challenging them in a spot where they're looking at you, you can get into A main. And then once they're coming up through, you know, door, you can hold this off angle. And this is just saying like that one round where they all came through market, right? You get guaranteed a free kill here. Guaranteed. At least 1. And then after this kill, you know, you get 1, you pull out your flash, you flash this corner, you peek again. You know, there's so much that you can do with positioning alone that it can win you games. Yeah, and you want to flash when people are looking at you. You never want to flash when you're in a good spot. What I mean by that is like, let's say that they're pushing through market. They don't know where you are. You don't go here and then flash out first, because they don't even know that you're here yet. The idea is you get 1 and now you flash, because now they're going to be looking at you because they just killed 1. So it's stuff like that that you can get away with.